Come here.
Hey, will you two?
Get up here.
Owen, knock it off.
One of you get up here.
Knock it off.
Sit down.
Me and Rico are playing Super Mario 3D World, and we died a lot, so we're just doing a quick glitch. Shout out to Aaron.
Is real.
Yeah. Rico called me a cheater too.
You are a cheater.
He was like, I'm a cheating person for doing this. I'm like, no, I'm getting us so many lives, so it doesn't matter how many times we die.
You right. We're at 360 lives right now.
Oh yeah, we're doing good.
Talk get bit, Owen.
Oh my goodness, look at the bunnies. Hi, Bunny. Hi. Hi, Bunny. How are you doing? Oh, Bunny. Hi. That's a bunny. Oh, that's other bunnies. Oh, that's a bunny that you touched. Touch it again.
This one's softer.
Touch it.
Touched his butt.
Touch that one. Got bunnies. That one's a rabbit.
Lazy.
Same size as my hand.
Dude, he is.
He's probably hot.
He's a big bunny.
He's a monster.
Dude, this one looks like a lion. Where are the otters at? Well, I mean, that's not really even a horse. That's
Shut up. Leave him alone. He counts.
That's like half a horse. Oh my god, that's another bunny. Hi, bunny.
Hello, baby.
Got it.
Don't film this.
Hi, bunny. Hi, bunny. How you doing, bunny? You're a soft bunny. You remind me of that wool blanket I got.
It's so cute.
Fight. 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 And Owen's newest favorite toy goes to a tire. See, I want to say he won't be able to tear this up very quickly, but, I mean, you know Owen. I mean, sorry, I know Owen. You kind of know Owen. Well, today is today's the 8th of August, so mark your calendars, kids. See how long it takes him to tear this thing up. Hey guys, welcome back to the Levi Grant Show. Thanks for joining me in this incredibly jam-packed week, as you could tell based on all the videos that I had about animals and cars hitting each other. By the way, about that demolition derby, hit of the night goes to... It looked a lot more impressive in person, but let me tell you, it was a good one. Now really, before I get the ball rolling, I would like to make a shout out about something that I was trying to do last week, but I forgot. Shout out to Cox Communications. Cox Communications has really given me lots of problems in the past. There was a time where I was charged a TV setup service that I didn't ask for. When I started my service with them, I was paying $70 a month for internet, and now I'm paying almost $100. So I've had a couple of problems in the past about my service with them, and I feel like I'm getting gypped a little. Anytime I've ever went to the solution store, every time I've talked to someone on customer service, anytime I talk to someone on accounting, and anytime a technician has come to my house, every person is incredibly nice and incredibly helpful. As a business, I really don't like them very much, but as customer service, they are amazing. By the way, the technician that came out to my house, Alec, they sent a survey to my email. I took it and I gave you a shiny happy comment, so hopefully you got something out of that, maybe a raise. Cool high five from your boss, a day off, I don't know. So there's really not much that happened in the week that I want to talk about, but there is two things I'd like to bring up. I feel like everyone, before they die, should absolutely watch The Princess Bride at least once. It's such a good film and probably my favorite movie of all time. And if you watched it and you didn't like it, that's fine. I understand that the movie's not for everybody, but it's so good that I feel like everyone should. It's kind of like Schindler's List, except in the more of like the fun kind of movie instead of crippling depression movie. Like it has everything: action, romance, comedy. So for years while working at Cutting Loose, I've told my boss that this is an amazing movie and you need to watch it. He refused to watch it because it was called The Princess Bride and he thought that was a girly title. But recently he sat down and tried to watch it, and he came back to me and said I couldn't do it. I got 30 minutes in and I had to turn it off. I was like, why? What was so bad about it? He was like, well, one, the sets look terrible. I was like, the movie was made in the 1980s. Were you expecting like Avengers quality graphics? What? Avengers isn't a good example. What's a better one? Star Trek? Star Wars? And then he says, like, I didn't understand the story at all. It's like, well, what did you not get about it? It was like, okay, well, to be fair, I did drift in and out. This isn't a movie that you can just drift in and out about. You actually have to watch this. Like, you actually have to sit down and soak it in. He was like, yeah, I started and there was the kid from Wonder Years. I'm like, yes, Fred Savage. Yeah, it was the kid and I zoned out and then I came back and they were scaling a mountain or something. To which, if you have seen the movie, you know my frustration. For those that don't understand, that was the whole 30 minutes of the exposition. That's like explaining why they're doing anything. It's infuriating. But since the time we've had that conversation and the time of now, I have rewatched it and I came to the conclusion that the movie is still amazing, but it is not going to be Damien's favorite. Damien likes to recommend movies that you really don't have to turn your brain on for. I'm talking like Grandma's Boy and Super Troopers. I'm not saying anything's wrong with those kind of movies. He actually told me about The New Guy. Actually pretty solid film. But those are movies with not really too solid of a story and you can just kind of show up at any time and have a good laugh. Princess Bride is more of, you have to be invested. You have to start at the beginning and end at the end and actually watch the movie. So that being said, if you haven't watched it, go watch it. Okay, and the final thing about this episode is I really don't want to talk about it too much because it's politics, and I really don't like to dive into politics because that's when everyone gets all a little punchy, a little fighty. And now I know I have subscribers and viewers that are which way should I go? Should I do my right for conservatives? Like right wing? No, you know what, guys? I'm gonna do you a favor. I'm gonna flip just for you guys. We got Clinton over here with the Democrats and on the left. See, it's to the left side of the screen. It's fine. I know I have some viewers over here, and I know I have some viewers over here. I also have some viewers that are so far over here that they jam it down my throat every time they show up in chat. You know who you are. There's also one guy that's over here. He shows up occasionally. Anyways, I see this election, and I'm getting terrified. I believe Philip DeFranco said this. It was that this election looks to him like America getting together to try to figure out how to burn the house down. And I really couldn't think of a better analogy, so I'm stealing it. Well, stealing it, copy. It's like America getting together to try to figure out how to get rid of the body. So I just want to put this out there. I'm not trying to say, hey, go vote for this person. I'm just trying to say, hey, there's more than just two candidates running for the presidential election. The person I'm talking about is Gary Johnson. So a couple of weeks ago, my dad brought him up to me and I was like, yeah, whatever, I really don't care. It wasn't until later when I went to isidewith.com and I took their survey, and would you guess it, they said that my views line up more with the policies that Gary Johnson wants to make. So I did a little bit more research on him, and I actually kind of like the guy. On the subject of abortion, he's pro-choice until viability of the fetus, which is around 6-7 months. He was also governor of New Mexico from 1995 to 2003. On the subject of increased gun control, he says no. He wants to legalize marijuana and tax it. He does not want to build a wall between America and Mexico, and he actually wants it to be easier to get a work visa so they can easily come here and work. I guess that's kind of the idea of like, if it's easier for them to come into the country legally, they will stop trying to illegally come into the country. When asked the question, does he think that we need a space travel budget? He says yes. And my personal favorite, he wants Congress to have term limits. If you would like, you can go to his website or you can go to ontheissues.org and it will actually tell you more about the stuff. And I'm not trying to say, hey guys, go vote for Gary Johnson, because I'm not going to endorse the guy, but morally, I would feel bad if I did not at least try to spread the word that there are more than just two candidates. Because honestly, I think she can't be trusted and I think he's stupid. And another reason why I'm talking about this is because, at least in my lifetime, there's really only been a Republican and Democratic candidate during the presidential elections. And throughout history, I mean, there's been a couple of third parties that got a lot of support, but nothing ever really made an impact. And I think if we really want to see change in the presidential elections and how our government works, I think this is the election to do it. And if nothing else, please go to isidewith.com, link down in the description, and take their short survey and get an idea of what presidential candidate actually lines up with your ideals. You might be surprised. But yeah, thank you all very much for watching. You all have been amazing. I might have lost a couple of subscribers because of this video, but that's okay. Yeah, thank you guys very much for watching. You guys have been great. I will see you guys next week. Bye, guys. I'm gonna go play some No Man's Sky. Peace.